No, what do you mean no? Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. This time I thought I'd show you a few moments from our week. Mark and I are heading out here to our local pick your own farm, mainly because we've had a bumper crop this year and plums are in season, which are Mark's favourite fruit. So we thought we'd stock up and some will go in the freezer. While we were here, we also saw that the pumpkins looked rather lovely, so we stopped off for one of those as well.
You buy it.
I'd like a pumpkin.
Dirty.
Of course they're dirty. It's in the field.
Dirty.
Dirty.
We don't wait for the factory to come back.
Yeah.
I'll be here forever.
Let's go pick a pumpkin then.
Yeah, it depends what time. Got a big lump of mutton.
We'll just scrape some of it off.
Alright?
Yep.
Sure?
Yeah, you're going to cuddle your pumpkin.
Okay, I'm going to pump fucking weights for it. I don't cuddle it. Actually, could have got a nicer one than this. Don't matter, go down there, this one's mine. The one I picked up was nice.
There's a tractor.
Ah, plums. Good enough, I'm hot. Where are they then?
What's it right in front of you?
Climb in again.
There's a lot on the floor. They're all so ripe, they're just falling quite straight off.
Well, I'll have to pick some that a little bit.
There are plums.
Good.
Look at all these.
Oh, yeah, lovely. They're quite a nice size.
Yep.
Yeah,
Babe. Right, come on, show us your hoard. Yeah, look at that, lovely. And you could have got that 10 times over. There were so many. Beautiful. You're beautiful.
wait for the bus to come back now.
Fancy camp.
I'll be fed up with bloody plants after this. I can never get fed up with big plants.
Took Rusty to the vets for a blood test. Thankfully all was okay, but he wasn't happy. Off we go though, sorry. Needs must. Come on. So I needed to make up another batch of a sugar scrub. This is a recipe that I've been using for several years and I originally found on a page on Instagram called My Plastic Free Home. This recipe uses demerara sugar as the scrub part, but I believe you could also use something like salt or coffee grounds. That would make a really good scrub as well. So you use 1 cup of demerara sugar and 1 cup of sweet almond oil, and then 10 millilitres of vitamin E and 10 to 15 drops of your favourite essential oils. This one I'm using orange and rosemary, but my favourite probably has to be peppermint when using salt as the base. That's really delicious. It's so simple. You just mix all the ingredients together and store it in a clean jar. Just take a tablespoon to the shower or bath when you're ready to use. So one evening, Mark and I headed out to the range. We'd hoped to go there the week before on our shopping trip, but didn't make it. So we're back there now. Still got all this lovely autumn decor. So while I left Mark mucking around with the Halloween decorations, I headed to check out all their bedding section. They've got a lot of really lovely seasonal items, and I had to resist quite hard on these, as I learnt in the past that when I bought sort of seasonal items, they only come out once a year, and I'd really like something that's a little bit more all year round. So I really like my Christmas bedding, and I'll leave it at that. But this stuff is very cute and hard to resist. Particularly this burnt orange. Oh, it's lush. What is it?
Well, it's a candle. But it's a present.
Ah.
The red one.
Yeah.
I'll get it. Any smelly this? Oh no,
And this is quite cute. £5. It's like a LED lantern. I don't know, not a white one. It's got an LED candle in it.
Oh.
All right then.
No. Actually, smell they smell like. No, I don't do joysticks.
Look up there, Mark.
Yeah, no, it's good.
That is really rude. Do you know that?
I was joking, look. I'll take it all back. It's not really, it's you're just lovely.
Oh.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's the most horrible smell ever. Lime and coconut. Come on, let's have a go at this. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
£4.
I do like an advent candle over an advent calendar, and you don't see many about. This is quite a good price. So that's cute.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's very early to be looking at Christmas, but I do love Christmas bells, and this garland was beautiful. I find Christmas bells particularly hard to resist. This decoration was really nice, and more bells. These were just $1.99. I didn't pick any up, but they're definitely on my mind still. We haven't got a tree in the bedroom though, but that's not a problem, is it?
No.
He's cool. Look, workshop nutcracker.
No, come on, this is cool. Look at this is cool.
Yeah, I know he's cool. But this is a very fun aisle, this candy cane lane.
You know what I like about this stuff, don't you?
What?
It's spread.
Yeah, well, I might have gone for this theme, but I never know. Look at that. It's cute. Nutcracker.
I know, there's mouth open, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's a nutcracker, but look, he's got a little baking one. He's got a gingerbread man.
That's funny.
It's cool. There's a lot of nutcrackers about this year, including these giant ones. I'm also really impressed by the amount of stems and picks that they've got this year. I would dearly love some real foliage in the house at Christmas, but I know that a full-on garland just isn't feasible, and this was certainly my favourite. Although it's quite plain, it's just really lush and green. Really taken with that one. I also like this one. It's quite similar to the last one, just with some extra decoration on. And then this holly and berries one is also very nice, but they've got an awful lot of options to choose from in the range. Yes, it's still so early, but they've also got some of their table decor out. And I love these Santa salt and pepper shakers, should I say Father Christmas. Also got these little napkins in the shape of Christmas jumpers. That's cool, isn't it, Mark? No, what do you mean, no? No. So this was our weekly shop. It was quite small for us this week, as I've already got a lot in the freezer and the store cupboard. Did pick up some Worcester sauce and tomato sauce as we're out of those. Some bagels for breakfast and some salad dressing for Mark. Then I've got this pie case, sweet pie case for a little project I've got this afternoon. And then these fish cakes for one of our tea and cheese for sandwiches. I normally pick up some salad bits every week just to go through meals and lunches. Some broccoli there. 2 pizzas, ham and mushroom for Mark. I did want a garlic mushroom one, but they were out, so I got this cheese and onion one. And then Dad's not a big fan of pizza, so I got him a cottage pie. These Muller lemon meringue pie yogurts, they're whipped, they're gorgeous. I'll only buy them when they're on offer, as they are at the moment. And then some milk and eggs, just to finish it off. So the pie case isn't going to wait around for long. I'm going to make a butterscotch tart. It was definitely a favourite of mine at school, and it is pretty simple to make, especially if you buy a pastry case. So we start with 250 grams of unsalted butter, and I'm adding that into a pan to put on the hob on low to melt down till it's nice and smooth. And while that's melting, take 65 grams of plain flour and measure out 150 ml of full fat milk. And to the flour, I'm adding about 75 ml to 100 ml and mixing that in to form a smooth paste. And it does need to be very smooth without any lumps. And once the butter has melted, I'm going to add in 250 grams of soft light brown sugar. So stir that in well and pop it back on the hob. Make sure it's on low until it's all dissolved and you get this beautiful caramel colour. Lovely. It smells divine. And then while it's still on low, you're going to add in the flour paste. Stirring, I'm using a whisk just to make sure we don't get any lumps. And you stir this continually on low until it starts to thicken. And then all you have to do is pour this into your pastry case and pop it in the fridge to set for a couple of hours. You can serve it with whipped cream. It's lovely. But I've just had it plain and it is still gorgeous. So another recipe that I started this week was pickled onions. They're a seasonal favourite in our household and it's a really great time to get them started if you like to give them as Christmas gifts or you want them for Christmas. Mark absolutely loves pickled onions and I'm quite partial to them myself, as is my brother, but I believe he's already got some started for himself. So I found that the easiest way to peel a lot of onions is to cover them in boiling water for about 20 seconds and then plunging them into cold water, and it just helps to release the skins and make them easy to peel, because it's quite a time-consuming task, this. I'm not using any particular recipe. I've bought a pre-spiced malt vinegar, and I am just doing onions. I may do Mark some pickled eggs as well at some point, because he does like those as well, and they are so simple to make at home, and I quite enjoy having a jar in the cupboard. Once all the onions were peeled, I gave them a good rinse off and dried them off with some towels. The idea is to cover them in some salt, sprinkle them with salt, and leave them overnight. I did make the error of doing this in my preserving pan, when it should be a non-metal container. I did have to remove a few of them, but generally they were okay, so I think I got lucky this time. So give the onions a rinse off so we can get the salt off. And then we're going to drain these again. And once they're drained, give them another good drying off with some towels. I'm using a pre-spiced malt vinegar for this recipe. So I'm just going to pour some of it into a jug so I've got room for my onions, and use the jar that they came in, as it's a very good size. And now all I have to do is top it up with the vinegar without trying to spill it all over the worktop. Easier than it looked. So I had a lot of onions, so I've got this sterilised jar, and I've got two large jars to put away for Christmas, so Mark will be very, very happy. Thank you all so much for watching this week's vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.